up, guys? It's Moose here, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the new update for Call of Duty Ghosts, as well as a little bit about the DLC. I don't know too much about the DLC yet because it just came out, but I've looked into a good amount on the update that came out today. So, if you guys want to know really the inside of the update, I'm here to bring it to you, or all the big things that came out, because I looked at the list of things that happened in this update, and there's a lot of little things they did, but not a lot of things that really affect your gameplay, or affect how you play the game, or with your friends, or anything like that. But there is a couple things that will affect you that you might not notice right away, but you'll definitely notice after I tell you. So the first really big thing they did in this update was they actually buffed some weapons. So there was some weapon reconstruction that the makers of this game actually came back and did. They thought some of the submachine guns were not performing up to par with the MTAR or the Ripper that just came out. So they actually buffed the Bison, the CBJ, the Vector, the K7, and the Vepr. They buffed all those, so they made them a little bit better. They didn't make them like crazy god guns, but they just thought they should equal out more with the MTAR and the Ripper. Because if you don't already know, the MTAR is probably, or was probably, the best submachine gun on Call of Duty Ghosts, kind of tying with the Vector. But they decided to buff the Vector as well. So what they did, it's a little confusing, but I'll try to explain it as best I can. For the Bison, they gave it a 35% range buff, which means its long-range shots are going to be a little bit more powerful. I don't think they changed any of the guns with the amount of bullets to kill. So say the Bison takes 3 or 4 bullets to kill, they didn't change that at all. Just when you're shooting someone at a longer range with the Bison, more of your bullets will hit. You'll have a better accuracy on longer range. They did this with all the submachine guns, or all the ones I said, so I'll go through them here. The CBJ, they actually buffed a lot. As you know, the CBJ was probably the worst submachine gun in the game, so they gave that one a pretty big buff to try to equal it out. They also gave it a 35% max damage range that is up close quarters, so they gave it a 35% buff on close range, and they gave it a 60% minimum damage range, which is long range shots. The Vector, they gave it a 25% minimum damage range, so that's long range shots. It's going to be better 25% of the time. I kind of question this because I kind of think that the Vector was almost equal with the MTAR, maybe a little bit worse, but I don't think it really needed a buff. So might want to watch out for the Vector coming up here. They gave the K7 a 25% minimum damage range, so that is long range engagements, and the Vepr they gave a 32% minimum damage range. That's long range as well. So basically, what they did is they gave all the submachine guns a better longer range accuracy. Which makes sense because some of the submachine guns you really get picked off from ARs, but they didn't want to make them too crazy long range, so they kind of evened it out. They kind of buffed it out. So that is the big thing that happened in this new update that I've noticed. So you guys might want to try out those new submachine guns, see how they feel. Maybe they won't make any difference. I haven't played with any of them as of this moment right now, but I think I'm going to like the Vector. Try out the CBJ. I'm kind of skeptical because of how bad it was before, but they may have made it very much better. I don't know how else to say that. Also in the update, they put in new in-menu multiplayer music, or whatever you want to call it. It sounds pretty cool. I listened to it for a couple seconds. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. They did a lot of extinction things, a lot of like anti-cheating things, so like any glitches they tried to patch, a lot of stuff like that. Also, the new DLC came out today for the Xbox and Xbox One, the 360 and the Xbox One, with 4 new maps and a new extinction, so check that out. And I think that's all I have to say here. Check out some of my other videos, and I will see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.